Alrighty, Season 1's patch notes are out. Let's go take a look. So, here's the thing. Okay. Sorry, I had to do that. Come on. It's Fantastic Four. Come on, I had to do it. Alrighty, now we'll go into the actual Season 1 patch notes. Alrighty. So, they say, pretty much in their opening statements about it, they're like, hey, Season 1 is starting. Thank you for playing Season 0. I'm super excited. There's not going to be any changes to the team-ups or anything like that. It's going on, just adding a new one for Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. And just kind of like just tweaking like the adjustments on them, different percentages like hella going down and then things like that. But we'll get into that as the video continues. Alrighty, so we're gonna go over to the adjustments for the Vanguards. So Captain America. So Steve will receive some more survivability, allow them to be more going in and out of combat. So reducing the delay time for the shield restoration after releasing Living Legend from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. So that's gonna be nice because when that shield runs out, man, it takes forever. Reducing the Liberty Rush cooldown from 12 to 10. And then increasing his health from 650 to 675. And then reducing the energy cost for releasing Freedom Charge, the ultimate, from 3,400 to 31. Reducing the additional health provided per second. So much tweaking the ability a little bit, reducing the cost and then lowering the ultimate health per second. Doctor Strange will receive a nerf, reducing the threat range of his Maelstrom Madness and the Gamma Maelstrom, starting at 5 meters, reducing from 70% at 8 meters, and then slightly decreasing the shield value recovery rate after releasing shield. At the Seraphim from 80 to 70. Thor, which I am super excited for because I've been loving Thor. He's getting some much needed love. So they're increasing his health from 500 to 525. And then the best part, his ult is now non-CCable. So now he can't be stopped when he's doing his ultimate, which is super nice for me. I know a lot of people are going to like that as well. And then Hulk, Dr. Banner has been dormant, but some decreased sustained combat capability upon entering the battlefield would bring him more in line with the other Vanguards. So reducing his shield a little bit from 5, reducing the shield from 250 down to 200. And then Venom, with the increased survivability, he needs a buff pretty much for his ultimate. So they increased the symbiotic resilience bonus health ratio gained per lost health point from 1 to 1.2, and then increase the base damage of Feast of the Abyss as well, from 40 to 50. So that's gonna be super nice for Venom players. Now we're gonna take a look at the duelists. So we're gonna look at Black Panther. He's gonna be receiving a little bit of a nerf, reducing his additional health provided after refreshing the radio marks from 40 to 30, and then the upper limit of the health he'll be gaining is 75 instead of the 120 that he used to. And then Black Widow, she's getting a little bit of a buff, increasing the range of the first effect of the Edge Dancer from 3 meters to 5 meters, reducing the time required for Fleetfoot recovery from 0 stamina to full from 12 to 4 seconds. So that's quite a bit of a buff on that. and then reducing the time required for the pulse explosion to reach the maximum power from 1 second down to 0.6 seconds. So that's gonna be really nice. And Hawkeye is getting a nerf as well. He's gonna be slightly reduced the spread angle between every 2 blast arrows, so that's a little bit of a nerf there, or a buff depending on who you think. And then reducing the trigger distance of the passive. This is the big one. The archer's focus from 60 meters to 40 meters, reducing the maximum additional damage from the passive from 80 to 70. So you have to look at the closer targets before you can hit the backline targets. Then we got Hela. So she's also getting a little bit of a nerf from her health, going from 275 to 250. The magic's going to receive a buff for her Umbral Incursion damage in Dark Child form from 115 to 135. So her ultimate getting a little bit of a buff, which is really needed. Then we have Moon Knight, increasing the number of talents generated by the Hand of Khonshu, that ultimate ability from 10 to 14, and increasing the explosion radius of the talons from 4 meters to 5 meters. So that's going to be really nice for Moon Knight players, especially. Namor is getting some optimization with his Unstro spawn or Forsen spawn. Now he can more accurately throw them to where we want them to be placed. So that's going to be nice to reposition everything. Now Psylocke is getting a little bit of a nerf. With her ultimate, the Dancing Butterfly, it will now check for barriers. So things like Magneto's Bulwark and Hulk's Shield. Punisher is getting a little bit of a buff, slightly reducing the spread of deliverance and adjudication for his weapons. So Scarlet Witch is getting a little bit of a change, a little bit. So increasing the chaos control fixed damage from 50 to 60, reducing the percentage damage per second from 5 to 3, and increasing the burst projectile that she has from 30 to 35. Now, Storm, super glad for this because Storm is one of my favorite X-Men. They increased her Windblade projectile speed from 100 meters a second to 150, and left click damage from 50 to 55. Increased the bolt rush damage from 70 to 80. After releasing Omega Hurricane, the bonus health provided to yourself will be increased from 350 to 450. And then following the thing, the extra health will no longer vanish instantly, but diminish at 100 per second. So you can have a little bit more survivability for her after her ultimate, instead of just completely vanishing. Squirrel Girl gets a little bit buff with her ultimate, adding an effect for it. So the squirrels will now rush towards the nearest target enemy after bouncing instead of bouncing randomly, and then they're nerfing the health of the tsunami from 600 to 300 now. They're also buffing Winter Soldier as well, which is going to be really nice. So increasing the bonus health of the Bionic Hulk and attaining the voltage from 30 to 40. Increasing the Vertistern projectile damage from 70 to 75. Reducing the area damage from 70 to 65. Okay, from 65 and then at 40 to 60%, and then increasing base health from 250 to 275. So a good change all around, I feel. Then let's not forget about Wolverine. He's gonna be increasing the health from 300 to 350, and then reducing the damage reduction ratio of an undying animal from 50% to 40%. So that's gonna be nice for him. Then last but not least, for the changes for the strategists. So Cloak and Dagger is gonna get a nice buff of reducing Dagger Storm cooldown from 15 seconds to 12 seconds, and then the ultimate is going to get a additional dash from going from 3 to 4 now, so that's gonna be super nice. Then you have Jeff the Land Shark. He's getting a little bit of a nerf, adjusting the range from 10 meter sphere to a 10 radius, and then a 5 meter high cylindrical around it, and then increase the healing of Joyful Splash from 140 to 150, which is going to be super nice for Jeff. Luna Snow, increasing the interval switching between healing and damage for in the Fate of Both Worlds from 0.1 second to 0.5 seconds, so no more scroll wheeling. And then Mantis is getting a nerf as well, reducing Asia's favors her passive movement boost from 2.5 meters a second to 1.5 meters. And lastly, to round out the strategist, is going to be Rocket. So they're giving him a little bit of a buff, increasing the repair mode from 60 to 70. So that's going to be nice for him. Giving a little bit of a buff. So all in all, not too many changes for the characters on that. So now it's time to talk about the team up abilities that are changing. So Hawkeye and Black Widow, they reduce the seasonal bonus for Hawkeye from 20% down to 15%. For the Hela, Thor, and Loki one, Hela's going to receive also that same thing of a 5% increase, so going from 20% to 15%. Luna Snow and Namor, they're increasing the difference in spawn damage from 25 to 27 now, and then increase the frozen spawn slowing effect from 25% to 30%, and then increasing Berserk State frozen spawn damage from 16 to 18. So a pretty nice buff to Namor for on that side. And then Rocket, Punisher, and Winter Soldier. Rocket's going to reduce cooldown on the ammo from 45 to 40, so giving that infinite ammo for both Bucky and the Punisher. And then they're giving the Scarlet Witch Magneto team up a buff, increasing the metallic fusion projectile damage from 55 to 60, and increasing the spell field damage from 30 to 35, which is going to be nice. So then the Thor, Storm, and Cap one is going to be a change for Storm's side of the team up ability, reducing the charge scale cooldown from 20 seconds to 15, and increasing the damage from 50 to 55. So that's been pretty nice. So I'm grateful and having a lot of fun with it. New season, hope you guys are too. I'll making new videos on different characters, and obviously when the new patches come out. So definitely give us a like, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.